Hello there. Welcome to the show Tree Harmony. This is the show where you can find your perfect match in the woods. Today's episode, we'll be looking at the Pacific yew, also known as the Western yew, or Latin term Taxus brevifolia. Their shrubby habit and unusual reproductive strategy, at least unusual for a conifer, is why you never see a complete yew forest. Talk about a rare find. They can be a decent size, but they're typically a small shrub like this. As you see here, the foliage is very similar to a coast redwood, but the tree is typically in the understory. They really do know how to keep it low-key. They have some of the softest needles you can imagine. The needles are held out horizontally and have points at the tip. The twig remains green for a large portion at the end. Both sides of the needles are different shades of green. The feeling when they touch you is like no other. Ooh, not on camera. Check out the bark of the Pacific yew. As you see here, it's a reddish purple color and is easily distinguished between other trees. This bark is where Taxol was created. Taxol was a cancer drug used in the 90s, but it did require a lot of stripping for the tree. Thankfully, the drug is now synthesized and there's no more stripping for this one. So, you have a tree that looks great and helps cure cancer? What a catch. An important thing to note about these trees is that they are very poisonous. From their needles to their roots, they contain toxic alkaloids, which is unusual for conifers. So they are deadly if mishandled, but if you embrace them with care, they can heal and transform you in ways that you can't imagine. The Pacific yew has pollen cones and seed cones on separate plants. The pollen cones burst and spread into the wind. The seed cones mature into an aril, a berry-like structure. They use this bright aril to attract animals to eat and spread the seeds. Wow, that's 2 ways to reproduce? Now that's adventurous. So, if you're looking for a rare, beautiful, potentially deadly match, look no further than the Pacific yew. If you can handle them, they might just be that perfect tree.